All righty. Well, this couldn't be any more in the mainstream right now. So, Jordan, your topic, gays in sports.
Sorry?
Gays in sports. Jordan, you have 2 minutes.
All right, well, thanks for having me back. Yeah, it's a big topic now, especially with Michael Sam coming out and making the announcement that he did, and I think it's a bold move. I think it's impressive that he did it. I don't think it was easy. But the one thing that I do think is not being paid any attention to is the fact that there's been gay people in sports before. This isn't a first. It's the first openly gay player in a major sport. But this isn't a new thing. And I feel honestly that teammates have known. Maybe they haven't outed them because that wouldn't be the right thing to do. But teams have gotten along just fine when there have been gay players there before. Obviously, I and no one else have a way to back this up to say that this truly has happened, but logically it wouldn't make sense to think that it hasn't. The only thing I can say is that a lot of people are moving on past this, whether they like to or not. A lot of people who don't even like the fact that there's going to be gay players in sports, but they're in the minority now and they have to deal with it. Their views are looked at as old, past tense. It's not going to work anymore. And there's just going to have to be more acceptance nowadays, whether you like that or not. More than anything else, I think there has to be the understanding that it's what the player does on the field. And the teams who have come out and said that that's what matters are the teams who are successful right now, like the Patriots, like Seahawks fans, Broncos fans. There's been a lot of people who are part of the team that succeeds, and those people are all saying it's the play on the field that matters, not the personality, not the stories behind it. Eventually, those do catch up if they become a distraction. This, I don't think, will. And I'm happy to see this kind of growth. Yeah, I hope it continues.
All righty. Well done, Jordan. Nice job. Let's get a thought from Program Director Jeff Austin there.
Yeah, Jordan, at first when you said he's the first openly gay athlete in a major sport, I thought, well, no, he's really not. But then I thought, you know what, that made me think because he's the first guy that I can think of in a major sport who was on the cusp of the best of what's to come in his sports career, and he came out not like a Collins who comes out after his career is over in the NBA. So you really got me thinking. I was like, yeah, there's been so much chatter about this topic. You actually made me feel something different, and that's a great job. You went to a topic that isn't automatically easy to handle, and I thought you handled it well. Good job.
Dusty, your thoughts?
You had me with and it's something that I didn't think of before, and I think that that's good in the fact that when you said, yeah, he's the first openly gay player in professional sports as we know it, but he's not the first gay person in sports. And when you talked about the locker room, I mean, there are guys that I played with that I know are gay, but they weren't open at the time, and we knew it. It didn't matter, though, and it's just kind of, when you have that moment, that's always a good thing. And I know it's a hard topic to kind of get blindsided with because you're seeing a lot of experienced guys that have been in the industry for 20 years that are falling flat on their face with this very same topic, and you navigated it very well and it is navigating it right now because you just got it 10 seconds, didn't know what to think. That's navigating the topic. I thought you did a good job.
All right, let's get a word from your coach. Isaac, you often say uncomfortable radio sometimes is the best radio.
Yeah, that wasn't uncomfortable at all, but that was the easiest topic on the board to make uncomfortable. No, I mean, that's one of the hardest topics on there. That is really not easy to cover without either pissing off half of the audience or saying something really stupid. And I thought you did a great job with it, and I'm with Dusty that you made a point, like of all the sports radio, there's all these people on TV, you're inundated with sports opinions on this. It's been talked about and talked about and talked about by everyone. You brought up a point that I hadn't heard that much. That's really good. The only thing I would say for you is just sell it more. Sell me. Get into it, man. It's funny when you're on the radio, you may think you're over the top with energy, but you can't be over the top with energy. Keep going with it because it doesn't sound that over the top to the people on the other side. So I would say just have a little more energy, sell your point more, but everything was really good. I loved your thoughts on that.
I worked hard today, if you can't tell.